Hello out there, internet people. I'm going to show you something really cool today. And it is this like a synthesizer sequencer rhythm making program. It's called Darkwave Studio. So here I'm going to go to Firefox first. And we'll look up, let's freaking Google it. There it is, right at the top of the list. How convenient. So, go open this up. And it shows you little screen grabbers, and then you just click the download to install it. But I already did that. The next thing you're going to want to do is see where's the program files. Experimental scene is you're going to want to get these things called Vst Files, or they're DLLs most of the time, but some of them are plugins. And you just drop them in there. And Synth 1 is a pretty cool one. You can get like the DSKs. I guess VST, that's like virtual synthesizer track or something like that. I think that's what that stands for. And you get all those, and then you get more instruments. Darkwave comes with a couple instruments, but getting VSTs, you can like add a whole schmeal more. Most of those are free too, by the way. So you don't have to spend a bazillion dollars on Fruity Loops. You can now get Darkwave and play around and make cool tunes too. So let's do that. We'll start. I got entertainment stuff or something funny because it's where all my sound file controlled, like Audacity and all that, recording sounds. So I put that in there too. Start up. You start out with the studio like this. There's the master. That's what actually plays it. And you can do, what is it? Use like record it. So if you want to record your tracks, you gotta throw these on there before the master. But we're not going to be recording anything much other than what's video. So you put a mixer on first. You'll have outputs and inputs, so you click on the output and you drag it to the input, and it just wires up like you're doing patch cords. Same kind of idea. And then we can grab like a synthesizer or piano or something. Yeah, I'll do the, is this the bass head? Or which one do I want? Stomp. Oh, I'm trying to think which one. I'll do stomp. Do a line out and drag it to track 1 in. Well, once you set these up, you can click this icon there and you get like the controls. These more intuitive controls. Most of the time. Yeah. I don't need to show it. There's like a little arrow there. It's kind of dark, so it's hard to see, but there's an arrow up here you gotta click. Like if you open this up, there's an arrow. And I'll give you your options. To hide it, I see if you get it expanded, you want to collapse it, you gotta find that arrow. And to bring up a new one, you just right click, and there you go, you got more of them. So you can put them on different tracks, patch them in. And then to actually get them to play some kind of sounds, music, beats, whatever, you go to the pattern editor. Right now there's nothing up here. So on the very left, you pick your pattern, or the thing you're going to make a pattern for, which is the stomp one. Control it, and that's fine. You can loop. This is how many like bars it is long, like 14, 16. Yeah, it can go really long. Stick with 64 for now. That loops it. When you're starting up your music, probably want to keep looping so you can adjust it. And once you get all that set up like that, you got the stomp there, control it, yada yada. You click the add pattern button, and now you get like a keyboard, or sometimes it's a drum machine thing too, but it's a keyboard here. And this tells you how many bars it fills up, so if you have 4 or 5. So we'll stick with 4, it should fill up 4, see. You can adjust them with dragging. You can drag the whole thing up and down, and you can right click to get rid of it. And nope, there's like no dragging, I think. Hold on a sec, let's see if it has it. Now you can't copy and paste here. It's one of the little drawbacks, but it's free for now. They might add it in the future. So you just got drag these around. And now we hit play. Can you hear that? Yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So now we make like a beat or something. I can't hear that way. I don't know if this one's like might be monophonic. Go doot 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 doot. You can adjust the mixer. You got all the sliders. Excuse me, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And we can stop this pattern editor. Just stop it for now. Go back to Studio, add another thing. That was stop. Which one's the acid? Yeah, some of these things are like filters too. I think Degenerate, that's your drum machine. It's probably not the world's best drum machine, but it's one of them. You can get another one through a VST. But this is fine for what we're doing now. Drag it to the track 2 input, and it connects. You see you get the dials and controls. Now we're going to go back to the pattern editor, and now you got the Degenerate for the drum machine. Same dealie. Add the pattern, so you get all the different drums here. So now we just hit the flute, and we start on drums. Where is it? Oh, and if you can't hear it for some reason, drag this up, but you can go back to the studio, and there we go. Now you can hear it. Go back to the pattern here. Yeah. So you got your drum thing there. You can make this shorter, like 2. Yeah. But now, if you want them all to play at once, you don't do the patterns, you do the sequences. So you gotta click on the loop there. Then you click on the actual thing you want the sequence or pattern in. If it has more than one pattern, you can pick the different patterns to line them up. But in order to drop something into the sequence, you actually have to click on that part first. So you click there first, and just add patterns like so. You can mix them up, but this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not exactly skilled at this myself yet. But it shows you how cool it is. And just go click that there. There. So I lined up. Now we go back to the sequence editor, and then we hit play in the sequence editor. Now we got both the drums and the beat. Oh. And you get all the mixer controls. You can mute one. You can solo a part. You can do all this in real time and stuff while you're mixing and making your funky synthesizer rhythm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now if you want to record it, right now see there's nothing on an HD recorder. You gotta add the little recorder patch. Where is it? Recorder track, just do mono. Then you click on that arrow, and you can right click on it. If you click on it left click, it gives you a slider, you can adjust the volume going through it. But if you right click, you can disconnect it and break it. Go back to the output, put in a line in here for the recorder, and a line out so we can actually hear it. And now you go to HD recorder and you get all the stuff to record it. And you can click. It tells you to save it first, so you do that. Gives you waves, just wave files, but you can convert those in Audacity or whatever. And you just go back to your sequence editor. Maybe it's looping. You can probably bring this down. I see what's going on. There we go. And it's still playing. Now when you do this, and you go HD recorder, click save on that, then you click the little record button. it starts recording it to a WAV file. So now you can make your beats into a WAV, do whatever, put them on the internet. But it's just a quick run through. You get the idea. You can name your projects, save your projects. I'll go back to HD recorder and stop. That's it. That's pretty cool. Might show you more later, but this is pretty much because I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, you don't need Fruity Loops. You can do it through this pattern editor. You go pew pew pew. All right, that's it. Have fun.